Oh boy.
It's a Heineken 0-0. I'm being dramatic. I'm not gonna lie. See 0-0. He's
What
on the
the
zero.
hell? Are you on a diet?
Dude, I gotta slow down. This team is driving me up a wall. My liver can't take it. You know what
Driving
I
you to
mean?
drink. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
I know
driving
what
me to
you mean.
drink. So I gotta throw in the subs. I gotta throw in the substitutes. But big up everybody watching. Welcome
Big
back to
up,
the
everyone.
channel. Yes, we are live on a weekend edition of the American Idiot Show, reviewing the fixtures from this weekend. And let me tell you now, yikes.
Yikes. Big yikes.
How are you feeling, man?
Big yikes. I feel like I'm ready for a new manager. I feel like I'm ready for a new director of football. I feel like I'm ready for a new direction. I'm ready
Yes.
for a new direction because 9 points behind Liverpool. Kiss that trophy. Bye bye.
Yeah, it's
Bye bye.
over.
Bye.
Yeah, it's over.
Bye.
No,
So
no.
do I still get up at 4:30 in the morning to watch Arsenal Football Club? That's the question I have to
Yes.
ask myself, PJ, and of course I do.
Of
Of
course
course
you
I
do.
do.
Yeah,
If we were in
it's an
seventh, I'd
abuse.
still be
It's an
watching.
this is the definition of an abusive relationship, really. If we're getting down to it,
Right.
like and I'm not gonna, and then people are gonna be like, TJ, why are you wearing all the Broncos stuff? Because it's the other abusive relationship I'm in.
Oof.
Uh,
I'm clunky though.
Broncos lose by 2 points. So yeah. Anyway, last minute field goal
Yeah.
block, but nobody's interested in that. Anyway,
I
but
feel
big up everybody who's inside. Acers is inside. Mama Flossie's
yeah.
inside.
Big
Warrior
up.
J's inside.
Big
Big up
up.
everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching. We know everybody's live right now. So just smash a like, open another tab, and leave us live and just listen in when you can. Me and Dal are just going to sit back. We're going to have a little chat about the
Oh boy.
state of the Arsenal. We're going to make fun of our rivals. Oh.
Somebody doesn't have to
Might
work early in the morning.
Yeah, might no, it's Remembrance Day tomorrow, so it
Oh
might be a
yeah,
big
everybody's off tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, every
everybody's off
free day
tomorrow.
weekend for
Yeah,
everybody.
tomorrow too.
That's
All
right.
right. Well, we might get a CMO appearance here. That'll be dope.
Nice.
Um, but yeah, no, Spurs and Man City both lose. Man City look on the downfall. Spurs
Um,
just being
perfect
Spursy. I
opportunity.
loved it. Go
Perfect
ahead.
opportunity. Perfect opportunity. It doesn't get better than that. The two. I mean, one of the teams we don't even consider a rival anymore. But then our new rivalry with City, right? Dude, they drop points. I mean, it's like, what does it take to get these players motivated to win something? And the motivation falls on Arteta, 50%, but the other 50% on the players. TJ, it's like you look
Yep.
at you if you don't watch football, shout out Ben White. But if you don't watch football and you don't really care, I mean, I get it. But this is your career. Like, what? You see the City drop points. You have to, bro. Bro, think about this. If it was Alex Ferguson with this Arsenal squad, he would have smelt blood today at 1-0. We would have talked him 3-0 today because he would have seen that City result.
Yep. This was
I had
so
to time
like
because it was 2.5 hours earlier. I mean, what does it take for these players, bro? And I blame Arteta too. Trust me, I want him out. I want him gone. There's better managers out there. But can Allegri, I don't know, the guy from Dortmund, can the guy Inzaghi, can he really get a tune out of this squad, TJ? That's the thing.
I'm going to be honest with you. My answer is no. My answer is no. And this is why, and this is why I've been so like, I've kind of tapered off on the Arteta out stuff because our problems are so much deeper than that.
Right.
Like it's easy to scapegoat him. Yes, he's a big part of the problem. His decision making, his tactics, like they're very, very questionable. But the rot is deeper than that. You know, like there's no push to win in this organization. The Cronkies don't give a shit. They're literally just seeing the money roll in because suckers like me and Dal buy the third kit.
Right. Well, do you feel that way? Because I know you felt differently about the Cronkies. I have too. I feel like they want to win, but I think again, Josh Kroenke was by Arteta. Yeah, I understand. I just can't think that the Cronkies invested almost $1 billion and have the outlook of, oh, it's just not going to happen this year. Like I don't understand, and obviously they don't communicate that to the public. Like what's real? What are they really thinking of this? They have to be thinking the same thing. I'm starting to think there's a wave of fans thinking that Arteta has hit his plateau, and we've been found out. We've been extremely found out. We were found out by Bournemouth. We were found out by Newcastle. Inter Milan, I thought we dominated a lot of parts of that game, but
we did.
No striker to finish. And Kai Havertz dropping the ball in front of him. I don't know if you guys saw that. Back to goal. Again, I've said this a million times. His back is always to the goal, which I know strikers got to do that. That's part of what they do. But it seems like he can't do that like Giroud used to be able to do. Giroud can pick up a ball and flick it through. Havertz gets the ball and he stumbles on it like fucking Bambi on ice again. It's like he's putting too much physicality into it. It's like, let the defender push you around a bit. Have some flexibility in your body and control of what you're doing. He put one ball down on his chest, and the first player off of it was fucking Timber. Big up, ER. The first player
ER.
It was Timber. Where was Odegaard? Where was Moreno? He's chesting balls at the 18-yard box line, and Timber's the first one to pick it up. I mean, what's the positioning? It's just it looks like a bunch of ants fighting over a Cheerio.
Yeah.
No,
it's been absolutely awful. And here's the thing. And by the way, I saw your question, AFC Always. We're gonna get to it. If you guys have questions, I'll start the best ones.
Yeah, any questions?
We'll start the best ones. This is definitely gonna be like a free for all kind of show. Like we don't have any agendas here outside of just talking some footy. No, I agree with you. And here's the thing. We had plenty of opportunities to put Chelsea away today.
Right.
Like this is one of those things where like there are well, what did our former and hope and new president, soon to be new president, please shoot me. What did he say? We have a semblance of a plan, or what did he say?
We have a concept of a plan.
We have a concept of a plan. It seems like we have a concept of a plan to score goals. You know what I mean? And we get in there, and then all of a sudden we're not quick enough. Big up, and here's the thing, or clinical enough. Big up Gabriel Martinelli. Great finish. Roberto Sanchez is an absolute fucking bum. Like,
terrible.
And Martinelli had a chance earlier, similar chance earlier, and he put it to his right, put it on his right foot and tried to get it to his right. He couldn't finish. And then all of a sudden, or short side, tried to get it to the left, couldn't finish. When he put it to the right on the short side, he learned and scored the goal. Big up to Gabriel Martinelli. He needed that, I think, for his confidence. But the rest of the team, the finishing was awful. Where was Bukayo Saka today? Like, he was getting locked down. He was getting locked down by Spanish Sideshow Bob, bro. It was awful.
But Spanish Sideshow Bob is fast. Spanish Sideshow Bob had a plan against Saka. What was Saka's plan against Sideshow Bob? What was Arteta's plan for Saka for Sideshow Bob? Nothing. Yep. Oh, get the ball and move it on your left foot. This is a light bulb. We win. Come on. I can just see this new Chelsea manager, shout out Enzo, that he's going in there tactically. You can see what Chelsea were trying to do. They bossed our midfielder. Caicedo is the player that we wanted after all. Go figure that out. And we settled for Moreno. And we almost settled for Rice.
So is Lavia, by the way.
Did we settle for Rice? It's looking like we kind of got our asses kicked for about 105 mil is what it's starting to look like. Number two, Cole Palmer. We kept him he was okay today. But it's like Pedro Neto had acres and acres of space.
You texted us in the group chat. Space. You texted us in the group chat, just being
Neto's
like, watch Neto. Neto's gonna do it, and there he was, Johnny on the spot,
right acres of space.
Yep.
While we're standing around,
you called that. I literally saw that. I'm like,
bro, we got Norbert and said he was our number one, like the number one guy we were going after a season ago. He was number one on our list for backup for Saka. Well, guess what? He's better than Saka, and he's on our fucking rivals team. Nice one, Edu. I mean, it's it's so dumb. I mean, even today, I'm watching Real Sociedad 1-0 up on Barcelona. We got their third best midfielder. They don't even miss him, TJ. They don't even miss him against Barcelona. What are we doing here? Are we trying to build players, or are we trying to build a winning squad? Are we trying to build careers again? We're building careers. We are a stepping stone club. Players go from here, go to Arsenal, and they go somewhere else. That's been the same narrative for the 20 plus years. We're a stepping stone club.
That's it. I agree with you. And big up Daniel. Yeah, Fofana missed the sitter, Colwell missed the sitter, and Gusto missed the worst sitter. So yeah, like that shows that Chelsea and all that either.
It could have been 3-3.
Yeah, it could have been huge. Could have been a huge score. Big up ping pong. Big up everybody inside. Make sure you smash the like. And look, here's another thing that we need to start worrying about now is because Militao is out for a long time. He blew out his ACL, like ruptured it, like could be a career-ending injury. Who are they going to be looking at? Who are they? Yeah, prayers up to him. But who are they going to be looking at?
Bill Saliba, TJ.
Yeah,
Bill Saliba,
thank you.
Because they know they will get him on the cheap for 85, 90 mil. When in reality, we could probably jack PSG for about 120 mil. But no, they're not going to think that way because they've already got it lined up. Why do you think the fuck we bought Calafiori in? It's lined up already for Saliba to go. Let's look at the big picture. Calafiori, left back, center back, so versatile, yay. Well, now he may be our center back with Gabriel. And then let's not forget, Gabriel may leave too because, Real Madrid could come sniffing around for him. And the minute they come sniffing, Gabriel he's gone. He is gone.
Yep.
I think 100% to a point.
Well, no, and then that goes back to what you were saying before about the Cronkies. So are we really trying to build something here? Or are we really trying to win trophies? Or are we building up players? That's a good question.
We're building up players. Trying to.
Like we're not serious. Here's my problem is it's like it just I see the product on the pitch. I see how we move during the transfer windows, and it just shows me that we're not serious about winning trophies. Like I'm not. And look, I've been a very big fan of some of the way that we played during our ups, but when we're down, we're really, really down, and the football is depressing to watch. Like today, so and there are just massive holes in this squad. Like today, we were playing football. We were playing Arsenal football today because you brought Martin Odegaard back, and it just brought back the confidence. Like at least we were moving the ball, we were getting chances, we just weren't clinical enough to finish them. Yeah. And look, like it took a while for Odegaard to get into the game, but we were confident. We looked better in the final third of the pitch. The problem is we just can't finish. We don't have a killer. We have no killers. None.
Right.
Zero.
There's no real target man that's experienced to be that poacher in the box with Martinelli or Saka whipping balls in there. And let's see, at Inter, we had 30 some crosses from I think Saka.
It was like 40. It was 30 from Saka alone. 40. It was 46 total.
Shit. It's ridiculous. We were all over them, and so, and I said before too, even if we bought in Gyökeres, would that change our fortunes? But now I'm thinking yes, because last season, I figure Portuguese league, not impressed, but he's killing it this season too. So this is the guy, and let's not for a second think he's not going to go to Man United. They could put Xerxes out on loan and go get Gyökeres and not even blink an eye.
No, and Amarim's already in his ear being like, "Hey, I'm bringing you with me at the end of the season.
I will make you a legend at Man United." But you know what? I think now they might as well put this guy as assistant coach because Ruud van Nistelrooy has them playing some football.
Yeah, I don't think he's got. I think Ruben Amorim, the way that he builds up players and he makes players kind of play above their skill level. I think that's what they're looking for against at Man United, especially because look, they got a lot of good young talent there, but they also have some old talent that's been sticking around there that's been underperforming. So I think that Ruben Amorim is going to bring out a lot more out of it, and it's worrying. What we need to be worried about, especially because we play them in December. Right. What we need to be worrying about is how quickly is he going to be able to start getting more out of the players like Rashford. You already see Bruno is stepping up to the plate. He got 2 goals today. it was just big up Connor every single time.
Connor.
You can tell this guy doesn't have to work tomorrow.
I do actually, believe it or not. I do.
Oh God. Yeah, I know. You got to make me a thumbnail, motherfucker. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
but I'm not.
I actually completely forgot about that. But
I didn't ask either. This was kind of a last minute thing, but pick up Connor every single time. Hey, maybe you can help answer these questions because people are asking us questions, and we have a legendary chat going on right now. While Connor, you introduce yourself. Let's answer this question. Why was Havertz playing the full 90 minutes yet again? And Trossard was more like Grandpa Tross. We got a lad in Winieri who's hungry and ready to go. When will he get time to shine?
Well, first of all, big up to Ron, big up to TJ and Dal.
Yes, sir.
Why was Havertz playing 90? Havertz is playing 90 because we've got no one else. Because Gabriel Jesus ain't going to do nothing up front, and that's it. That's all we've got. That is our two striking options that we have as number 9s. That is our two options, ladies and gentlemen. So that's what you got to expect. You expect people like Kai Havertz to play for 90 minutes, and I had a lot of people talking, and I was one of them. I said, Odegaard's back, maybe a bit more creativity. To be fair, did set up that goal for the first one. But you want to be seeing more than one goal to win a game of football, especially when you're up against Chelsea. And it just wasn't enough. And you're going to be seeing things like this. And it makes me laugh how, Arteta's always banged on. And I've been hearing from a lot of people that Arteta always gives young players a chance. Like people say, why is Winieri not playing? Why are subs made so late? We have to wait for so long for subs to be made. Rice didn't look his normal self today because he was injured.
You could tell he's hurt.
He didn't take shots at goal because his toe's not good. He's injured. I'm just bored at this point. The inevitable will happen. This manager will be sacked whenever it may be. He will get sacked. It's just boring. I'm bored during the games now. I'm genuinely bored. We lob the ball so much. We can't control possession for some reason. We'll have possession, right?
Right.
We want to lob the ball all the time. We always want to throw it up in the air, kick it up in the air. It's like, fellas, we've got the possession. Create something with it. Now let's just lob it up in the air and see what happens. And if it lands with Chelsea, it lands with Chelsea. I don't understand why we keep doing that. We constantly lob the ball. Literally, we will have possession. We'll be fine. All of a sudden, someone's going to lob it somewhere all the way across the pitch. Goes to absolutely no one. Goes straight back to Chelsea. It's not just Chelsea. This happened many times. This is how we play. And it just gives away possession. I don't understand it. I really don't. I'm bored. This football's boring. This manager's tactics are boring. I think the players are bored of playing this football. He's been here for 6 years now. Klopp was at Liverpool for 6 years. And I think even he knew his time was up, even though they finished third last season. But he knew his time was up. New style of play. New manager comes in, bang, first on the way to a title. We've been with this guy for 5 years now. Nearly 6 years. Yeah, 5 years.
Yep.
It comes to a point where your time is done. It is done, man. His time is over. Yep. Thank you for the... Do you know what? I've always said this, yeah? You've built a decent starting 11. Maybe 10 players. Because I don't really rate Havertz highly. And if I really think about... No, I think the rest of them... Maybe Martinelli's a bit... But he didn't sign Martinelli. But I think he's built a good 11. Not squad, because the bench is shocking. So not squad, because the bench is shocking, right? But he's built a good 11. So thank you very much for that. And thank you for some memorable games. And thank you for the FA Cup. I'm not going to be a huge dick, right? But thank you. But your time is done now. And I want people to stop thinking that he is the only manager. It is so clear and evident. And I'm not being reactionary now because we're 9 points behind Liverpool. People think that is so easy to catch up on. It's not.
Almost impossible.
No, it's over. It's over.
It's over. Yeah, no, it's done.
People are so. And by the way, fellas, if we don't beat Forest after the international break, we could be going down to 9th. That's how close everything is.
Everybody's 19, I think everybody's 19.
All the teams down to 9th.
Everybody has 19 points.
Yeah, they're 1 point behind us. All the teams down from 9th. They're 1 point behind us. So we're now in that mix of now probably having to fight for top 4.
Yeah. Which
wasn't our aim, which means we've gone backwards. Every season, and it is the excuse, but to be fair, it is a true excuse. We have progressed every season. But the only way we could progress more this season is if we won the league.
Right.
But we can't do that.
Right.
So his time is running out. And a lot of people who are backing him are now turning towards it, are seeing the light. I've had apologies from Hooks today. I think a
Yeah.
Gal's,
Oh,
now turning over.
He tagged me. He tagged me. Yeah, he tagged
Yeah,
me and
a Gal's
apologized. And I'm
turning
like,
over now
yeah,
as well. I think Dowd's turning round as well. Like everyone's now seeing the truth and everyone's apologizing. Lee is going to have a fucking ceremony of people apologizing to him
right now.
It's like the inevitable is happening, guys, and it will happen soon enough. And again, it's just down to the fact is he's been here long enough. We need a change of scenery. Edu's going. I feel like he should follow him. That's me. But with today, it was just I knew we'd draw today. I actually predicted 2-2 originally. And overall, guys, do you know what it is? Right, I think defensively we're not that. There's moments where we're like, right, we're not great. I mean, Neto's goal was fantastic. There was no way Raya was stopping that. Maybe the players could have pressed a bit more because Gabriel was fuming.
They gave him too much space.
There wasn't enough players on him. But I think I'm not too worried about us defensively. It's the attack. We're so lackluster up front, guys. So that's my problem. And I think it is striking us down that we didn't buy that number 9 in the summer.
Well,
but what do we know?
I gotta agree 100%, Connor. Good to see you again, bro. Hope you're doing well. No, 100%. Every word out of your mouth is facts. And I want to go back to what you said about lopping the ball up. That's what Pep did when they first bought Holland, and that's what worked. I'm starting to think that Arteta's trying to just copy Pep. I mean, look at it. We get this 6'4" guy in who can't trap a ball, can't block a ball, can elbow, fall on the ground, complain at the ref. It seems like he wants Havertz to do Holland things. It's not Erling Havertz, bro. And that's what I think Connor's like absolutely right in. We're lobbing balls to a striker who isn't a striker. We're lobbing balls into a player who's played out of position. There's no forward-thinking play. It's just get it out to the wings, pray Martinelli or Saka can do something, and just hope something falls off Kai Havertz's head. And I've been saying that before, TJ. The only real goal he scored this season that looked like a real striker's goal was against Bolton. So I mean, the one goal where he runs on and scores it against Bolton. It's just like, come on. That's his level. And I'm just tired of, like Connor said, lumping the ball forward. I think that's my biggest beef right now, is that we can't move the ball through midfield. We can't spread it out wide. Our wingers don't know what to do because they're one-trick ponies. And I just, I'm done.
When did I say hold on a minute? When did I say Saka's unstoppable? When did I say that? Right. You're right. He's a troll. He's a troll. Right.
No, this guy's a troll. He has the Kai Havertz in like what is that? eFootball.
That's that ain't AFC. That's fucking Pez. That's that ain't AFC. What is that?
This guy's so funny. This guy can't create nothing for Havertz. Okay, so
do you know what? To be fair, I mean, it's a shame.
I feel like he's copying Pep, but he's like behind, right? Yeah. It's like he's 2 seasons behind Pep. And he's kind of looking past seasons. Oh, we can do that. Let's get the players that I think that we can mimic Man City. And that's just not it.
But Dow also on over here in the UK on Sky, they actually said, well, he was doing Pep, but people are now thinking he's actually doing a bit of Mourinho. So i.e., how we sit back so much? We sit back and he lobs the ball to Drogba. That used to be what Mourinho used to do. So we're we're comparing Drogba with Kai Havertz, which is just obviously chalk and cheese.
Exactly.
So people say he's doing that. I don't think I don't know what it is, man. We feel really restricted with going forward. It feels very restricting, and I don't know. I'm not a fan of his football anymore. And to be fair, I spoke to Lee Jodders the other day, and he was like, so I'm not enjoying the football anymore. But he was like, were you enjoying it last season? I'm like, yeah, I was, but it comes to a point where teams do just figure you out, and then your football becomes methodical. It's boring. You can't do much. And honestly, it's so annoying because I thought we were on a really good track run of really building a good squad. I think our defense, if our players were to stay for a numeral couple more years, I think our defense is actually pretty good. I think we've got a pretty good defense. But it's always been like this with Arsenal. Defense has been good, attack's crap. Attack's good, defense is crap. Right. So now we've got to invest more into our attack. I think we do need a backup to Saka, and Mbuemo, a Kudus, something. We need that striker. We're 5 years into a process, gentlemen, and we still need to talk about having more players in the squad. 5 years.
I know, Connor, but those players you mentioned they're great, right? They're great names, and they're doing, they've done good things. Ajax, Kudos, for example, but then he gets under Arteta's management. Then what?
Yeah, that's true.
That's the thing, bro. It's like we have to make major changes, and like TJ was saying earlier in the show, it's not. I don't think a manager can turn the squad around, and I don't think the squad can turn itself around. So it's kind of like it's like shit. I feel like we're starting from ground zero again. That's exactly what I feel like. Is that we've seen this before. We're gonna finish probably, luckily, fourth.
Probably won't hope so.
I'm gonna say
Probably
say
won't.
something. I'm gonna say something, and a lot of people aren't gonna like it. And I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, but I know the direction that we're going in, and it's not good. Like, look, the international break is coming. We are tied for what? We're tied for fifth with like half the league.
Right.
And when we come back, we have to play a reinvigorated Man United, a pissed off Nottingham Forest, compete in the Champions League. Like, look,
Sporting,
and
just smash Man City.
Sporting, yeah, just smash Man City. They're going to be without Ruben Amorim, but they still have Victor Gyökeres. I'm going to say something that people are not going to like, and I'm just going to say it. We're going to have to. These players are, and I've been saying it for 2 years, but it's actually come to fruition now. These players are going to start turning their heads towards teams that win trophies, and then they're going to want to leave.
Yeah.
And you're going to get 2 or 3 years. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and call it now. Like, we're going to have to do a complete rebuild before we look serious again.
Oh, it's such a
Like,
shame.
I hate to say it. It's such a shame because, look, like, at the end of the day, we didn't do what we needed to do to get actual class up front. The last class striker that we had was Aubameyang. We shipped him down the river 3 years ago because he didn't fit this. Yeah, for free, because he didn't fit this fucking manager's mold. This manager, Lee Gunner, was right. And I don't agree with Lee Gunner on everything that he says, but he was right about this. This manager just set us back 5 or 6 years because he couldn't handle the egos of a good striker like Aubameyang. He couldn't handle somebody like Lacazette talking shit about him. He can't handle anybody that differs from his point of view. Like, and that's why I wasn't so excited when Edu left, because now you have nobody to check this guy. At least, like, he was a fraud, but at least he was somebody that could check this manager. I'm just saying, guys, like, it's looking really bad. And I'm not trying to be like, I'm still gonna watch the team. I'm still gonna talk shit.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna defend the badge, all this stuff, because that's what I'm here to do as a fan. But we are going to need, we're going to need a complete clean out before we win anything. Like, I'm sorry to say it. And people are going to give me shit about it, but especially if we start winning a few games. But until we win trophies, it really doesn't mean anything. I think we've learned that over the last couple of years. I mean, am I crazy?
No. And I just want to interject real quick that just because we go through we will win games. We will go through a purple patch, right? We've seen it before. And that's going to bring everyone hopes up. It's going to save his job. And then in the end, we're going to come up short again. And that's just, but 9 points behind Liverpool, that's.
No, it's not surmountable. Especially
that's getting beat.
Right. And by the way, Doss, quit being a pussy. Doss, this is my message to Mike Doss, if you're still watching. Quit being a pussy and start talking like your team is going to win the league. Because you guys are on track.
I've seen a lot of that, a lot of Liverpool fans holding back. I'm not going to say anything just yet.
Quit being the underdog. Quit being the underdog. Quit being a pussy. Excuse my language. And say you're going to win the league. Sorry.
Just say it, Doss. Come on.
That is going to suck if they win the flipping league this year, man.
Here's the
dude, it just shows how far behind we are.
And it shows that Liverpool have a big picture thinking. That they've looked at slot, right? It's not like they just said, "Oh, I'll go with slot, just throw a dart at a board," like we did with Arteta, right? They were preparing for Klopp's departure. Klopp told them in a given amount of time what his plans were. They had time as an ownership group to really vet some managers in, and look at where they're at. I got to say, a fluke loss to Forest. Because Liverpool battered that. Battered that side, and they just couldn't score that day. And honestly, they're undefeated. But that one game against Forest. So,
and I think they learned a lot about that too. That's one of those wins. That's one of those wins that could really galvanize too, as well. Big up Lauren in the chat as well.
Yeah, I think the draw today is even going to galvanize Chelsea even more. Because he's going to make adjustments. He's going to look at how they played today and how they had to come back, right? And Enzo's going to look at that, and he's going to put the right players in place because he knows it's chess and it ain't fucking checkers, right? You have And that's the thing. And even if we get Declan Rice and we got a Saka, you have to have players that don't drop the quality when you bring them off. And Wari, why couldn't he go on the left today? But we put Grandpa out there. Trossard, I'm sorry, he does look like a grandpa with all that silver gray hair. Give me a break.
Dude looks like he hasn't slept in 15 years.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, is Arteta stressing him that much out? Big up Match Guru. I just don't, and today it's like you can tell they're not even communicating, because if we'd have let that ball go, Havertz would have put that ball in the back of the net, we'd be 2-1.
Can you just appreciate, right? This is what happens.
I truly think we would have won that game today if Trossard got his big dumb foot out of the way.
Well, if Havertz was a foot behind the ball, it would have been 1-0. Right. He had so much space, guys. He had so much space, man. And this guy was offside. It's like,
was Saliba offside? I heard someone say on Instagram that Saliba would have been offside anyway, but I don't know. Maybe he would have been. I don't know.
No,
but it's just like, man. And do you know, respect to Chelsea, because they have fought back this season. They've been 10 times better than what they were last season. But we shouldn't be in this position where we're losing. We should be beating Chelsea. And to be fair, we haven't lost to Chelsea, apart from a club friendly, which I don't really count, since 2019. 2019, and we're still unbeaten now. But it just shows we shouldn't be struggling, man. We're in a process of 5 years, and we're sitting fourth. What's going on? They can't get over. Slot has been here for less than 6 months.
We're trying to convert players. Connor, the emphasis of this club is building players and their careers. It's a stepping stone club. Let's think about this. We get decent names in. They stay at Arsenal for 3 or 4 years. They win fuck all, and they go somewhere else. That's the story in our club for 20 years. We were selling when we bought Emirates Stadium. Wenger came out and said we were selling club. We sold Fabregas off, Nasri, Adebayor. I mean, the names, Connor.
Fuck Adebayor.
I mean, and those players went on to win things. Look at Aubameyang, Giroud. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. So Arsenal is a stepping stone club. When you're like an average to good player and you're a decent price and you're that cheap option, come on in, boys. Emirates is wide open. We'll train you up the Arsenal way, and you won't win shit, but by God, you'll be able to kick a ball. Oh, and then off to Marseille you go and score 14 goals. Right? Or off to
Serge Gnabry. How many trophies does Serge Gnabry have?
Well, he got a lot. That's
a lot. Right? Serge Gnabry. And now we're looking at Leroy Sané to come in and change our fortunes. What the fuck are we doing here? At least with Slot. Slot says, I want this guy. They went and go get Chiesa. Yeah, he's not that good in the Prem, but he's a top Italian talent that's much better than anyone we can bring off the bench.
This manager has to be gone before the next transfer window.
He has to go
next summer because he's gonna fuck us. He's gonna fuck us.
We've plateaued.
He's gonna fuck us.
He has hit his limit, and today was his limit.
Can I ask you guys a question? Because I was on Judge Mo. Okay, so I was on Judge Mo on Friday, and I got a ton of shit for saying what I'm about to tell you guys. And I got in a big fight with Ash about this, and I was called negative, which is fine.
Welcome to the club.
Are we at risk? Are we at risk to drop out of the top 4 and finish below the top 4 this season?
Absolutely.
Well, at this route with the teams below us, we can literally go 9th by our next game if we lose to Forest. Yeah. Look how close the table is.
Yeah.
Like, yes, we can, bro. But people don't want to admit that.
People trying to gaslight me. People trying to gaslight me into saying that it's not going to be possible. Even Mo was like, "No, it's not going to happen."
People just don't want to believe shit, TJ, man. They just don't.
It could definitely happen, man. No, and look, like maybe I've just been watching sports too long, and I've had my heart broken so many goddamn times. See the Broncos game today, Jesus Christ.
Be a Trailblazers fan.
Bro, no, do they the only cups they have in Portland are coffee cups. I swear to God.
You have one NBA trophy from 1977 and 2 MLS cups.
No, but I mean, this is what I'm saying. This is what this is just what it means to me as a sports fan. Like maybe I've just had my heart broken too many times, but I've seen this movie before. Like, I know I haven't been following Arsenal as long as I've been following the Avalanche or following the Broncos. But the writing is on the wall, ladies and gentlemen. The writing is on the wall. Yeah. So you either decide while you have these players to change the leadership and see if you can squeeze, the juice is worth the squeeze for players like Bukayo Saka who are going to start looking in other directions. Gabrielle are going to start looking other directions.
Saka is on Liverpool's target.
Yeah, Saliba, Saka. A lot of people are saying that he's not the levels that he was before, but Martinelli still has good years in him. These players that could be world class at other organizations, they're going to start looking the other way. You need to at least try to put another leadership regime in charge to see if we can get something across the line before it's too late.
You're right.
And I didn't even mention Declan Rice today because he's been shit all season. But anyway.
Right. And, the Saka thing, though, I think is very true. Who's going to replace Salah?
Liverpool. They'll find someone. They'll get some.
His name is Bukayo Saka, Connor. I mean, come on. Seriously, if they smash the cash at Saka, he's not going to go.
I don't see Saka.
He's an option. Let's be realistic.
I'd see Saka go to Madrid. I'd see him go to
I could see Saka leaving. I can see. I don't see Saka playing for another Premier League.
Can I be 100% honest? I don't think Saka is a. I think Saka will be here for the next 5 years. I think he'll be the only one that will stay out of everyone. I think he will be the only one that will stay. Yeah. I think Saliba would leave in a heartbeat. Gabriel would leave in a heartbeat. So I think it's just the fact he's hail end. It just can't. I can't. Maybe it's just me. I can't see it, but I personally can't see him dropping his stuff, and especially going to another top Premier League side. I could see him going to a Madrid, a Bayern, or whoever. I could see that, but I can see him being here for the next 5 years.
I don't think he's Madrid level.
Probably not. Well, probably. I bet you if he went to Madrid, he'd end up being Madrid level because he won't be here. But,
of course, because they got the best.
But no,
I think Liverpool's a shout. I mean, I think if Salah goes, I think they would be in for Saka. Now, if they would really actually get him in reality, that's one thing. But Madrid is a stretch for me. Maybe Bayern Munich because they've gotten a couple of English talents in there. But I think he's prime for Liverpool when Salah goes to Saudi. That's
I don't know.
That's just my take on it, man. I just feel like any of these players could go.
I don't think. I think here's the thing. If there's anybody that's going to stay, I agree with Connor. It's going to be Saka, but who is he going to be playing with? That's going to be the question. And that's the big question is, it's going to be Martin. The only other person that I see that wouldn't be looking at other teams is Martin Odegaard because no other team wants Martin Odegaard.
Martin Odegaard can back to the Real Sociedad as far as I'm concerned. He needs like we've said a million times, TJ, on the show, he needs 4 or 5 yards of space to move the ball. When he doesn't have that, he just dinks it around and loses it or passes it back. He's not good. Give me a couple of those guys from Barcelona. What's his name? Pedri, Pablo Torre. Bring me that guy. Bring me Ferran.
I'd take Rafinha. I'd take Rafinha from Barcelona.
I'd take Rafinha too.
That's number 10. Hell yeah. 4-2-3-1. Rafinha at the 10. Oh, get out.
Nobody wants Soboslai, Lauren. Nobody wants Soboslai.
Right? We wanted him, didn't we, Connor? And he just said, nah.
Odegaard would be a good bench player for us. Oh, that's
Rafinha would rather stick it out at Leeds than play for Arsenal.
Fraud.
Lauren's smoking some of that Canadian shisha. You know what I mean?
I think Odegaard's better.
Odegaard's better than Soboslai.
He's better than Curtis Jones.
But yeah, no, midfield, Gravenberch, McAllister, and Odegaard.
I don't know about Soboslai. Soboslai is...
No, I do midfield, Gravenberch.
Soboslai is so mid. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, he's overrated. He's overrated.
Who's got the next question? I tried, Lauren. Yeah. I tried to find you. Next question, please. Let's not talk about this.
Yeah, so keep throwing the questions. Keep throwing the questions in the chat. I'm enjoying this.
Matt Stanley.
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 Lauren's talking a lot of shit.
Lauren's got his EP. Lauren's got his player card in her little binder. Soboslai. He's my favorite.
Odegaard's good, but he's not what people is. Hair flicks, not merchant. Here's the thing: is I think Martin Odegaard, like everything flows through Odegaard, and he needs space to move. Like it's just Dow. Ever since Dow told me that a year ago, it's rang true, and it's never really improved. Like I don't know, man.
Play up close to Odegaard, he loses the ball and passes it back. He can't dink around. I mean, he can do this little dinks and stuff, but it's not. Again, I thought like with Rice, Moreno, Party, we'd have some steel in the midfield. Even
Bro,
with those
Marino
bastards,
sucks.
there's no steel. Yeah, oh yeah, he's absolutely dog shit. I
He's
see why
awful,
he
dude.
got rid of him. Yeah, I mean, he came close today, but Rice would have came close too, maybe if he buried it. But
Dude,
I,
this guy's so bad.
we bought him off the Euros again because there's no transfer plan. Oh, Zubimendi didn't work out. Who's that
We bought
guy?
Calafiore. We bought Calafiore off the Euros.
Yeah.
Too.
Because Juve were after him. Oh, big deal. Like, it's just so dumb, dude, the transfer. And maybe that's why Fuckface is gone, why Edo's gone, because he just couldn't figure it out with our ownership, with our board, with Arteta. Maybe Edu's the one who's really like, piss on you guys. I'm out of here.
He fully jumped shit. I genuinely, I would never hate a man more than him. He fucking jumped ship. He fully jumped the ship. He what a pussy. That's all I got to say about Edu. What a pussy. What a pussy. So as soon as shit goes sideways and his transfer plans have gone wrong, this motherfucker had the balls to go through that, to go through the Arsenal training ground, or for all those rooms, and fucking film everyone that it was a good thing that we signed Raheem Sterling. Oh, look, everyone. Look, we've signed Raheem. Look, we've signed Raheem, guys. Oh, fantastic. What an absolute mug. Fucking mug. And no disrespect to the Forest, good fucking luck. Good luck. That's all I've got to say.
Oh, and Olympiacos, the whole ownership group. Olympiacos.
What an absolute fraud. Jump ship and should go sideways, man.
Here's what I think about a lot of these guys, Connor and TJ, is that all they want to do is build teams. It doesn't matter if the team wins. It's about building the squad and getting money for merchandise and getting the names on the paper. Even if those names on paper sound better than they can really play. Havertz, Rice, etc. And that's the job of an executive director. And that's why they go from job to job, is because they don't care about winning. They want to build the club up to at least when they're competing and being somewhat financially stable. Winning, I think, even in Arsenal's case, is kind of down the ladder, unfortunately. I mean, and TJ said at the beginning of the show, are we trying to build players or are we trying to build a fucking trophy case? What are we doing here? And so when you get Moreno in there and then you only give 10 minutes or 15 minutes to Waneri, what are you really showing? You're showing that you're buying. Yeah, I mean, Waneri could have came on the left. He could have came on the right. He could have played as number 10.
No, but I'm not. His goal can't cover up his performance. Martinelli was shit today. He was shit. I'm not letting that goal cover up his performance because he was awful.
I thought his second half was much better.
But this is the thing with Martinelli.
It's not good enough, but I know what you're saying. But I think it's kind of the good out of a bad bunch, and I keep defending this kid. Over and over.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Yeah, but I will because I see it and you see it. If he's a striker anywhere else, I think he scores goals. If he's at Aston Villa without, let's say, Duran's not there and Watkins plays on the wing or whatever, Watkins on the left, Martinelli up front, and Bailey on the right, Martinelli scores goals. I truly, truly believe that. I truly believe that. Maybe not as a winger, but as a striker. And Arteta hasn't even given him that chance.
Dude, I mean, you know what I kind of miss?
Better out of a bad bunch.
Yeah.
What's that?
I'm gonna say something that's probably gonna piss people off too. But you know what? I kind of miss having Jesus in the 9, and here's why. He could at least link up play. Havertz is an empty fucking vessel up there.
There's something to be said for that.
Was awful today. This guy, if this guy ever is onside for a goal that he scores, I will shoot off fireworks out here. This guy is fucking brutal. And for all the shit that we gave to Gabriel Jesus, he could at least do that. So if we can find somebody that could possibly link up play and hey, maybe fucking finish the chances that you're given and maybe stay on side, maybe we could start cooking with gas here, but we have nobody. Right. Nobody. At least with Gabriel Jesus in the 9, we could actually pass in the final third, but no, we don't have anybody because he's an empty fucking vessel. He's used unless he's heading the ball, he's useless. He's useless.
He's a purple patch player. That's what he is. He's a purple patch player.
A lot of them are. And again, I am gassing up Martinelli a bit in the second half because if he doesn't score that goal, where the fuck are we? We're down 1-0 and we lose. You know, I mean, I know he's had his moments, and I know he's not been as, as perfect as we want him to be. But to me, he's more important right now than Trossard. Trossard looks lost. Who else are you going to put on the left? Jesus. I mean, Jesus. I agree with TJ. He's better up front than he is on the wing. At least he
Yeah, but
puts
we're throwing in.
Well, he gets defenders on the wrong foot. He's a menace up front. Havertz just throws his body around. I can't trap the ball when it comes to him.
My big problem here is that like Jesus, like I think he's proven that he doesn't fit. He doesn't fit into the team. He's not good enough at either position. Like we put him on for Saka when he started limping off at the end there. I don't think he's truly injured, but obviously he wasn't fit enough to continue. But you put Jesus in there, you're just like, it's over. It's over.
We've had this problem for years, TJ. We've had this problem with Nketiah. As soon as he comes on, bang, we know the game's over. This problem's been going on for ages, man. Do you know what? If he didn't win that FA Cup,
nothing exciting about this bench. Nothing. Go ahead.
Sorry. If he didn't win that FA Cup, he wouldn't be here right now. I don't think. Yep. I think that FA Cup held him a good number of years at the club. I don't know. He needs to go. He needs to fucking go. If he genuinely believes he's improving this squad day by day, he's lying to himself. He's fucking lying to himself.
And if Arsenal really want to win a trophy, how bad
he loves this club so much, yeah. And do you know what? I fucking called it. If Per Mertesacker becomes sporting director, I swear to God, I'm not. I'm friends of Mikel, friends of Aaron. It's friends of Mikel. Let's all bring Mikel's friends in. I'm sure his wife will somehow be involved in the club next. His kid will probably run the training sessions at London Colney. I think Arteta's just going to bring all of his family soon. It's all one big family at Arsenal. Yep. You know, like, listen, I wouldn't have a huge problem with Rajicki because he's done a job over at Sparta Prague. But still, he's not the answer, right? But for Mertesacker, who's never even been a sporting director, he's only been a part of the academy. Like, what's going on here? But let's all be friends of Mikel. I swear to God, Mikel will bring in his wife will be involved in the club soon. His kids will be involved in the club soon. Like, what is going on here? Seriously, he's going to drain this club and people are finally waking up. I can't wait. I can't wait for the day this guy gets sacked. And all of us here, people in the chat, everyone, we all get fat apologies from these people who are deluded in the heads. And when
they're starting to come in. They're starting to come in too.
They are. They're all turning. All these fuckers turning. All of them. They realize that they're and we're not letting them forget this, by the way. This will carry on after he is gone. We'll remind them every single day that they were holding this club back. They were holding this club back. Boring, methodical football. It is shit. It is boring. I'm so done. And I'm so pissed because I hate Liverpool. I can't stand Liverpool fans. But they brought in an experienced manager from an experienced manager who recommended him and said, this is the guy to carry on my legacy from the club. And look what he's doing. Possibly going to win them a league title this season. Maybe get them in the Carabao Cup as well because they're still in that. Because fuck knows if we're going to be able to win that now.
Also, just to add icing to that, great comment, Connor. They brought in the Dutch guy because they have, I don't know, Gravenberch, Van Dijk, who's Gakpo, right? It makes sense. Do you see where I'm going with this? It makes fucking sense. No, that's the part I get so irritated at this club. We're a hodgepodge of players that really no one wanted. Havertz not wanted. Odegaard's certainly not fucking wanted.
The only one, and not even
wanted by West Ham because he was West Ham's savior, won in the cup.
Raheem
they got 105 mil. Go ahead, DJ.
Raheem Sterling. Sorry, I was just adding to your
list. Nobody wanted him.
Nobody wanted him. Well, no, and if people
we paid money to get, right? Like Gabriel Saliba, Ben White, etc. Calafiori.
Declan Rice, we wanted him.
Arnie was pretty much done at Atletico. He pissed them off because he went on a not a free, but what is it? You pay the.
You wanted the release clause.
Release clause.
Yeah, he went a release clause. He pissed off Simeone. Simeone ain't ever coming to Arsenal. I just think like 4 players that are just kind of throwaways from other clubs. I mean, Moreno's kind of the same boat. Third place midfielder at Sociedad. I don't know if they beat Barcelona.
Saad, you want the link? Let me know. You're
No,
always welcome,
no,
Todd.
because he's gonna come in here. He's gonna come in here and say something good. We're not having this.
You're
Sod.
always,
We're
you're
not having
always.
this, Sod.
No, this is no. Let's spice it up. Come on in, Sod. I'll shoot,
No,
I'll
big
shoot
up
you the
Sod,
link,
man. Big
bro.
up Sod.
It's sad.
You know every time.
Saliba and Gabriel could be gone by this time next year.
People don't realize that though. People think they stay at the club forever. They're here forever. You know that they're part of the Arsenal family. They'll never leave the Arsenal
Yeah,
family.
yeah. Say that to Alexis Sanchez.
Send it
Say
to
that
anyone. Send it to
to-
Fabregas. Send it to Ashley Cole. Send it to
Yeah,
fucking,
Ashley
you know, like
Cole.
do it.
Julian
Like,
Nasri,
me.
Emmanuel Adebayor,
Oh
Yes,
yes, I was hoping he was gonna say this. Yes.
and he had to celebrate in front of the Arsenal fans.
Sardinia might have to take my. I'll stay for a bit longer, but I'm gonna have to shoot off in a bit because I've got work in the morning. But you can take my place.
No. We're not gonna go too long. But I want Saad to sell me this bullshit. I want.
No, I think he'll rip into. I think he'll rip into everything, man. I think he'll actually be.
Okay.
I see your
Okay,
comment.
I'm just gonna give
who's
him
our
the.
top tier talent. Who's our top tier talent?
I
Besides
want to get into.
Gabriel,
I want to
Saliba,
argue. I want to argue, man.
Raya. Besides Raya, Gabriel, Saliba. I say Timber's a talent.
Rice of last season.
I think Odegaard's got talent. He's just
Chris-
inconsistent.
Now, because he got Southgate-ized by that bastard Southgate. Fucked his whole form up. So who else? I mean, Raya's too short, not a tip shot. I mean, who's there? Okay, who's the real talent then here to there? Who is our top tier talent?
Big up, Saad.
Who's our
Yo.
top tier-
All right, listen, man.
Todd.
I'm currently chilling in the back of hospital, and then just
Oh
nothing
shit!
to do with me.
Oh
relax.
shit, you all right?
Oh yeah, everything good, bro.
Okay. Well, you can't just say that and have us not be concerned. Bro.
Yeah. But listen,
Just-
I've been watching. Yeah. I ain't got no camera or nothing because I'm just on the phone and that. But
Yeah.
I've been watching. I've been hearing what you guys are saying, and listen, I can't lie, man. A lot of it is sent. I think you lot are making sense in regards to the manager. I've set my parameters for him. It's no longer just like any trophy. I need a major if he is to stay in his role. Listen, I don't agree with the whole get rid of him now, because getting rid of a manager right now would be crazy, because you come in, new ideas, you don't know how that's going to work. You don't know whether you have to understand that these players have been following one sense of style of play, one voice, one direction for like pretty much the whole time here. They haven't had like a difference of opinion, apart from like Saka, Martinelli, and all them, man. But here's the thing for me, yeah. When it comes to, I've seen you frauds on Mo's channel. There you are, V. Hold that, you fraud. Hold that. Anyway, listen, I think this squad right now, regardless of what happens, for me, I look at it as a win-win. If Arteta stays and he wins stuff with us, it's a win for me, because listen, I don't mind him as a manager. It's just some of the stuff that he does is sometimes just.
Are you not bored, Sard? Are you not bored of the football?
No.
But I just find it so slow.
It's only slow. It's only slow this season.
Okay, but brother, listen. What I got a real problem is with, right? I want us to hold possession more. I.e., we'll have possession, right? And let's go forward. Especially today, bro. And it's been happening a lot. We lob that ball in the air so much, not to people, like not to Havertz. We lob the ball in the air and just let it go to the opposition team on the other side of the pitch. We just lob the ball. It's like we've got possession, and then before you know it, someone's just going to kick the ball up in the air and it'll end up back in the opposition's box and the opposition will have it again. It's like, I don't really understand why we can't seem to hold possession. And I genuinely think so. We're running out of ideas of how to break down attacks. It's always the same. And I think teams are preparing for what to do. There's never a different... I never see a different approach of us to try and break down attacks anymore. It's always the same.
I think this is only something that's come into this season. This is something that's come up. It's this season. It's not... Because last season we had no problem breaking down attacks. Similar thing to the season previous, we didn't have a problem breaking down attacks. But the first season when we challenged and went for the title, bottled it at the end, of course we had problems defensively. So we consistently. By the way, guys, I'm not against the manager being sent out on his way. Yeah, I understand that at the end of the season, if he doesn't
You're
get a
talking about
major,
at the end of the season, but you don't want to
yes,
see him gone in January.
not necessarily. Yeah, not right now in the middle of the season. And
Okay.
the thing is, that's partially a bit of respect to him that at least he can see out the season, because let's face it, although he hasn't won anything with us, and all of us as Arsenal fans, we want trophies. Yeah, you can't just sit here and keep on going without trophies and without trophies. But a sort of a respect thing, because he's actually brought us back to where we expect to be challenging for the league consistently.
Son,
Now,
but where's your line in the sand, bro?
no, that's it. My line in the sand is at the end of the season, if he doesn't have a major, he's gone. That's it.
Is that because I mean,
there's a line in the sand that's been drawn.
But
So
don't you? But I know, right? But okay, he goes, and let's say we finish 6th or 7th. I think that puts enormous amount of pressure on the new manager to get players in that even want to come to Arsenal.
The thing is,
That's where I think like if
we had this conversation. We had this conversation with TJ. For us to finish 6th or 7th is crazy, guys.
It is. If we can draw our way to it.
No, he's saying that it's not going to happen. He's saying that it's never going to.
It's never going to happen, bro. It's never going to happen. I can name you. Let me just quickly bring up the table real quick. Hold on.
I'm going to remember this.
Let me. Yeah. Remember it. But let me just bring you up the table. Let's see who, apart from Liverpool, Man City, which Man City right now, even Man City right now are not looking that good and on point. Yeah, and we're not talking like this about Manchester City, are we? Even though they have aging players, even though their team is not looking clinical at all.
But their players have won many trophies over the last 6 years.
Yeah, but we're talking about the current. We're talking about the current and now.
Yeah.
So now, currently,
I think they're all better than our players.
But currently now, we're talking about it. They aren't consistent, whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
Chelsea, they aren't consistent. I don't think they'll keep a consistent.
Are we consistent, Sard?
I think we can be. Yes, 100%.
I don't know. There's something wrong this season, man. There's something wrong this season.
Today, the worrying thing about this whole situation is Odegaard was gone, and this
has got to be our worst run in a while, no?
Yeah, it is. The real situation here is Odegaard being gone, and the fact that Odegaard being gone has caused this much of a disturbance is a worrying sign in itself, and that should never happen.
But bro, he was back today, right? He was back there, and to be fair, he obviously got he was part of the reason why we got the goal, right? But like, Odegaard's not going to be the reason we completely change round Sard, in my opinion. I feel like we need more than Odegaard.
We need incomings. We need incomings 100%, but at least you could see that we had some sort of an urgency. The only thing is, it came a little too late now.
The only thing that's annoying is, right, you know, I keep saying this, we're 5 years into this, and we're still asking for more players. That's like the annoying part about it. We shouldn't really be able... Yeah, listen, people can still want transfers coming in 100%. But you'd like to think, if we were all sat here, we're all sat in the room right now. So honestly, imagine this is 5 years ago, right? I'm 16. Shit. Oh, take me back. Imagine, so we're sat here, right, and we're like, right, we've got a new manager in. Not everyone's
also, sorry, just quickly, Connor, because V keeps on saying we're closer to Everton than we are to Liverpool. It's literally the same point gap. We're literally we're 9 points off Everton, and we're 9 points off Liverpool, bro.
Let me get to this. Let me get to the super chat real quick. Big up SDFC Benny. Big up Everside. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Really appreciate it, my guy. He says, "Cheer up, Dallin TJ. You got Potchball to look forward to during the international break." I am flying to Vegas. I am flying to Vegas to avoid Potchball. I'm not. I'm fucking not kidding. I'm leaving on Thursday night. I am not watching this shit. I'm not.
My youngest son
going
has a
to
basketball
disappear
tournament that weekend.
I am disappearing into a hole, into a sports book that does not have any international football on, and I am going to bet and drink and forget any of this happened. Anyway, thank you so much.
You take that $5 to Vegas with you. And I'm going to be at my son's basketball tournament. I'm not watching anything next weekend. I'm not watching shit next weekend.
Yeah,
So,
so go and
so the,
turn-
real quick, so the point I'm trying to make
finish
is right.
finish what
Yeah, imagine we're quick.
Go ahead,
Imagine we're 5. You know, 5. We're sitting here 5 years ago. And we're like, right, we're doing it. We're going to have a manager, right? We don't know how the future's going to go, but like, say he's over 5 years. Are we really going to question transfers after 5 years? We still need this player. I like to think my whole squad is built by that time. Like we've got that strongest 11. Don't get me wrong, we've got a good 11. We do have a good 11. However, we still need that 9. We still need a better bench. Should this have been sorted by 5 years?
100%. It should have been 100%. But let's face it, they've made mistakes in the incomings. They've made plenty of mistakes during the incomings. Whatever Arteta, Edu, whatever's been happening. The only thing now, what we can do is we need to look forward and understand what situation we're in. Whatever happens, I don't see a lot of the players that you lot said leaving are actually going to leave. I legit don't see it. Saliba, I can maybe see him leaving. Actually, I can more than likely see him leaving. Because Saliba, at some point, I knew that at some point he would be a Real Madrid player. That's 100%. Saka going to Liverpool. I will bet my fucking balls and my future generations that Saka will never ever put on that stinky, dirty Liverpool shirt ever on. He'll never do it. He would just the way he speaks.
I
He
can't-
will
I can't
never
see
go.
I can't see
He
that.
will never go to another Premier League club. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah, I think the same.
He will
He's
go.
also-
I see him.
he's
I
also-
see him going to. I see him going to Spain. I see him going to Spain.
Yeah, I see him going. I can see him going. I can see him going to Bayern. I can see that.
Yeah, he would go abroad somewhere. He wouldn't disrespect us like that.
I said he'll be here for the next 5 to 6. I still think he'll be here till he turns 25.
Erdegaard is too invested. He's like Arteta's right hand man, so he won't leave Arteta's side unless Arteta gets sacked. That's the situation. And listen, we're just in a point now where these players are literally on the cusp. Some of them are on the cusp of being world class, bro. They just need to show
They
us.
need to win something. They need to win
Yes,
something.
Yes, I know. Yeah, can I land? Can I just finish the point? They just they're on the cusp of being world class. They just need to win stuff, bro. Show me you can get over the fucking line.
Stop with the madness. Stop with the
Once you go over
madness.
the line-
We are not good enough, Saad.
I'm going to leave this to be. I'm going to shoot,
Simply
TJ.
not
Guys, I'm going to
good
shoot.
enough.
Yeah.
Big up Connor every time.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah, Connor.
Yeah, guys.
There you are.
Saad, you keep giving
I'll tear
false
up.
hope, brother.
No, but nobody's giving false hope.
False hope, bro. They're just not good enough. Look, I mean,
No, I'm well aware that we're not down. I'm well aware that we're not at the moment.
it's like,
are
we're going to
definitely
do
on
this
for
or
a
we're going to do that with
shitty run.
Odegaard. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. That's like I get your positivity, bro, and I get what you're saying, but I still I don't know if you cut the show earlier. I feel like this club is a stepping stone club for talent. They spend time at Arsenal, they go somewhere else. They come from shit, they go to Arsenal, and they go somewhere else. And that has been the theme. That's a theme.
I agree previously that it was a stepping stone for players. When we were during the Wenger era and obviously the 2010s and what have you, yeah? And then we were going through financial crisis and bro, we were struggling with FFP before FFP was even around, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? We were struggling with FFP before FFP even became a thing. So I understand that it was a stepping stone club before because we had to get rid of talent. Yeah, we had to get rid of people to keep the payments going through. Now we sacrificed all of that, yeah, and we still
They weren't
managed.
winning anything either.
Yeah, 100%. We always got close, but we never got over the line.
Right. And so when I think the history then and what's happening now, you know, the future predicts.
Yeah, Sam, I'm in the back, bro. I'm outside, bro, just chilling outside having a cigarette and just,
Husam, when are you gonna say Liverpool are winning the league? When are you gonna say it?
Hassan didn't even.
Husam, I'm gonna look at the camera. Don't be a coward. Don't be a coward. Don't play this underdog bullshit. Stop doing it. Anyway, sorry.
Well, he's got a edited edited cheetah picture or fucking whatever that is, fucking whatever the tiger. I don't know what the fucking. It's not a tiger. It's fucking. I don't know where it is. Is it a cheetah? Is it fucking?
It's a
What
cheetah.
the fuck is?
Yeah. Leopard in a tree.
Leopard,
Yeah, you
that's it,
are.
a leopard.
You are a
You're a
fraud in a
leopard.
tree. Is what you are. You are a fraud in a tree. Just
Here we go.
say that you're going to win the league and get it over with. Quit with
No
this.
chest,
I
bro.
don't
No
know.
chest.
I don't
He
know.
will in
Yeah,
December.
flat.
He will after December
Hashtag-
match.
Bro, hashtag mosquito bites, bro. No chest, man. I'll lie. What's going on here,
Hassan,
man?
I guess my point, Said, is that I just,
Yeah.
we've seen the past. It's hard to predict the future. We didn't think we'd get second 2 years in a row. We haven't won anything of significance under this manager in 4.5 to 5 seasons. I just think that the past is predicting our future, and I know that's kind of negative or whatever, but I mean, it's what we have to go on. The past is that we've been a stepping stone club. We let big name players leave and go win things in other clubs while we just kind of languish around.
But the
And I
reason,
just don't see that
the reasoning
changing.
for that, the reasoning why we used to get rid of our best players is to pay off the debts, bro.
Well,
That's
I
just
get
what I'm
that.
saying.
Yeah,
Now
yeah,
we're
I
not in
know.
a situation where we have any debts on the club. They pause. I'm gonna pre-pause it. They swallowed the debt, yeah, of the stadium.
Okay, yeah, I get what you meant.
The Cronkies swallowed that debt, bro. So that's gone. So we don't have that debt anymore in the club. We owed that to the Cronkies, but it's an interest-free
Mhm.
loan. So now they are
But the
the
football was better.
Cronkies. Huh?
But the football was better then.
No, 100%. The football was better. I agree.
Look,
But
football's better.
all I'm saying is, football was better in general, bro. Do you know what I mean? Now football is all
True.
regimented and it's all system based and all of this. Football's been dead for a while, but that's due to one man. We won't name him, but we know that he doesn't have hair on his head. But either way, regardless, what we have to speak about is the situation that we're in right now, yeah. And Dal, I'm not even trying to be positive for the sake of being positive,
Sure.
because I can be positive, but I can also be negative at the same time.
Sure.
Like I can have my moments, bro. But
Absolutely.
when I look at it objectively and I just look at it without my emotion being put into it, I look at this club and I think, you know what? If we do end up not winning a major and we get rid of this manager, the club still goes on. Do you know what I mean? The club will still go on. Now, we will need to bring somebody, but if we do bring in a manager, right now they're looking for a new freaking director of football, whatever. Or
And what if it's per Mertesacker?
yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Per Mertesacker, Rosicky, bro. La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, bro. These men are not ready for this, bro. These men are
Right.
not ready for this job. And
Right.
this is the problem. I don't like this whole in-house family shit. I like the go get somebody who's actually done the job and to a decent level, somebody who's worked getting players and has relationships with these other sporting directors and shit. Don't bring me nobody that was managing and was the director for the
Sporting
youth
Prague.
and
Or Sporting Prague.
where was Rosicky, bro? Where was
Sporting
Rosicky, bro?
Prague. He
Sparta
was Sparta Prague.
Sparta
Prague.
Prague. Is that who?
Yeah.
Is he the sporting director for Sparta Prague?
Yep. Yep, he's their SD.
La ilaha illallah.
Which like you said, I'll do Rosicky great. He can work underneath an experienced general for that position, right? I don't have a problem with Rosicky working in the back room, but he cannot be the guy. He can't be
You
the
know
guy.
what? The thing is, I think they've included those names just because they're close to or they might be close. But I've
Well,
also heard that we're gonna get the guy from West Ham, or where he's part of the list, which gives me a bit of hope. Because if we can get that guy from West Ham, at least he's able to get deals over the line and bring in players. He takes risks on players. But what we need to do is not get somebody who's just gonna sit there and say yes all the time.
Right. Right. And that's I
Facts.
think our big concern with that. But I think TJ's got to get running here pretty
Yeah,
soon.
Yeah.
I gotta get running. But big up every single time, Sod. What do you got
Thanks
going
for
on? What do you
coming
got coming up, bro? Thanks for coming on, man. What do you got coming up?
Brother, I don't know. Nothing at the moment, bro. I'm stuck here at the moment, man, in hospital. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Hopefully, I could get back, and I might do a match reaction later, possibly. But I don't know. I don't know what's gonna be happening. But tomorrow, Probably be Guna Lounge, speak about this, speak about that. It's gonna be a mess. So, probably Arteta out all over the place, all over the gaff. But
Hey,
you
I'm
know,
off, I'm off tomorrow, so I can come in and pollute.
there you are, you fraud.
Send the
Oh my
link, Sad.
God.
Come on. Send it to your West Coast brother. Send it
Oh
to your
yeah,
West Coast brother.
Dao, I've asked for your number. Please
Cool.
send it so we can put you in the group chat so you can just like join if you're
Cool.
available.
Yeah, I'll hook you guys up. Yeah, I'll take care of that.
Wait, look.
No problem.
But yeah, it's gonna be plenty of Arteta out tomorrow, man. So we're here for it, man. We're here for it. But no, big up to everybody, man. Big up to Dao, big up to TJ, and yeah, much love for that, man. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for coming on, man. And I hope everything's all right. I know you're hanging out in a hospital. I don't know what the thing is, but I hope everything's all right. All right, Dal.
Yeah.
Final thoughts.
Second half was better. First half was crap. I'm kind of at a crossroads if a new manager can really get this team to where it needs to be. But we obviously we need a striker. First things first, we need a striker. We need someone who can score goals. But yeah, we can't. I don't want to draw our way to fifth this season. But thanks for having me on. Yeah. Shout out to chat. Shout out Saad, and shout out Connor. So yeah,
absolutely,
Mr. Bedtime.
Mr. Bedtime. Mr. I have to work in the morning. Yeah, big up everybody. I don't know when I'm going to be live next because I'm going to Vegas next weekend. What up? And I will not be covering any international football. Yeah, me and the wife got to get out of here.
You're such a fraud, mate. Mr. Caesar's Palace. Yeah, we see you, bro. We see you. Yeah, Caesar's Palace. Right. Oh, you're going with the missus, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, I'll let you off. I'll let you off. In my mind, I pictured top floor suite. TJ just looking over in like a freaking, what's it called? A leopard print freaking
pajamas
robe.
Yeah, leopard print. The robe, bro. A leopard print robe, and he's looking over from the balcony, bro. Just looking at people.
I might try to find that now. And just I'll be there and just have the wifey take a picture, bro. But yeah, no. So just keep an eye on the notifications on my community page, and we will if we go live, we will let you guys know. But until next time, I'm going to send you over to Sarcasm City. I told Follis I'd be over there 10 minutes ago, so I'm going to jump in and say hi. And then I'm going to head out and do other things and not talk about sports because every single one of my sports clubs has disappointed me. Anyway, so big up everybody.
What hotel you staying at? What hotel you staying at real quick?
Oh, MGM, nothing nice. Crazy.
Okay.
Cheers.
All right. Cheers. All right, guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks. Peace. Come on, you Gunners. Stop disappointing me, please. Later.
I'll take her in.